¡Listo!
¡Vámonos, vámonos! ¿Cuándo va Danny Sx?
Vamos a ir con el compita Boy.
Bombera.
Boy Bombera.
So, llévala aquí en Cobra.
Llevamos aquí en Cobra porque vienen unos new upgrades, ¿verdad?
¿Para aquí en Cobra?
Sí. Le vamos a llevar ahorita la King Cobra Compa Boy, guys, y le llevamos todo el cableado que nos llegó. Son como 5 pinches cajas.
Ok. So, ya va a ser Holley for next time.
Holley, todo el show.
Holley Dominator. No cualquier
Pinche pantallón,
cableado.
parece, sí, ya me acordé, parece tableta.
Como el que trae el Camaro aquel.
Ahí puedes jugar hasta el PlayStation, chicos.
Ese vale como arriba de 2000, ¿verdad? El puro pinche, ¿verdad?
No sé, la neta, ¿para qué te
No, está bien caro, güey.
A mí no me costó ni un swing.
Thank you very much.
Big shout out.
Compas de Holley.
Holley Performance. Estamos 100%. Qué chingón, ¿verdad?
Sí, qué chingón.
So, también, guys, vamos a dejar la troca y vamos a ver qué le va a hacer. Parece que quiere otros bigger turbos, de que le quiere volver a hacer el cold side. Ya también le quiere agregar una roll cage. So, todo eso es fundamental para el safety de Boy, mío. So, mucha gente dice, ¿por qué no la estás manejando? Ahorita la troca yo no me la he subido desde que le movió a que no sé ni cómo funciona la TH400. Ya que tenga todo, le va a poner un steering wheel mamalón con botones acá. Ya que tenga todo, entonces ya me voy a subir yo. Porque no tiene nada de sentido que me le suba ahorita y aprenda cómo está ahorita si le vamos a cambiar el cero.
Y la cosa es de que te lo vas a subir al día del evento y trae un botón acá y otro acá y otro.
Aquel güey sabe dónde le puso todo, yo no sé nada. Entonces ya que tenga su último cero, cuando esté una carrera así, perra, de que, hey, vamos a apostar unos $1000. Una carrera así que queramos ganar, va a manejar la Boy, porque yo me paniqueo a la verga. Ya cuando sea que nomás algo así, pues yo me le subo. Pero cuando sea una carrera así de donde me pueda paniquear, va a manejar Boy.
¿Le puede aplanar el trans brake?
Sí.
Sí.
Es que toda la cagamos,
Sí,
ya había que él
no,
también, no sé qué le pasó, pero también le falló.
Es
Es experto, ese vato está desde chiquito. Pero
sé.
pasa fallas, guys, no. A mí me caga bien feo cuando la cago, pero pues.
Es que la cosa es de que se siente la presión ahí, toda la gente está amontonada, ni te dejan hacer el burnout.
Ajá.
El burnout pasa rozando a la gente a los lados, está lleno de
No,
gente
ustedes
a los
no van a
lados.
saber qué se siente hasta que lo sienten, el día que lo sientan, ya.
Y empieza todo, 200, 300,
Y tú
500,
quedando la troca, ¿y cuánto apostó? ¿Y qué otros? Y ya, haz de cuenta, dices, si pierdo, todos estos me van a cagar ahorita. So, se siente feo, pero está bien, es parte de, se siente con madre también, se siente la adrenalina.
sí.
Pero,
Ya cuando superas ese pedito y ganas,
Ajá.
se siente bien chingón.
sí.
¿Ya?
Pero cuando pierdes,
Y pues
haz de cuenta que te da un patadón en los huevos, andas así.
andas bien agüitado porque sabes que no nomás tú perdiste, perdió un chingo de gente.
Toda la gente que se puso, que te tuvo fe.
¿Qué? No te pasar,
Y
pues.
luego pasa y te dicen, hey, perdí con la King Cobra. Hijo de
Allá después de patadón, ya pasa sin que perdí como y ya son puros putazos aquí en la.
ni modo.
Pues Di Morales se llevó $200.
Sí, nos chingó.
Esa de Demonology, güey, esa. La gente de ayer estaba en live y me estaban preguntando, ¿qué se ocupa para que la King Cobra esté más recio que el carro de Demonology? Digo, la verdad, están bien parejos.
Bien parejos, nomás que a nosotros nos
Pasó
falló y a él no le falló.
Un accidentito ahí, pero en realidad, si se hubieran ido los dos parejos,
Si hubiera
¿quién
corrido
sabe
como
quién hubiera
corrió
ganado?
contra el Camaro,
Ajá.
hubiera sido un carrerón.
Ya.
A lo mejor hubiera ganado, hubiera perdido, pero hubiera sido un carrerón.
Hubiera una ganada de bumper allá arriba.
Ya.
Estaba
La
para
King
los
Cobra
dos.
está pareja con el de aquel viejo.
Sí,
No, y ahora va a salir un poquito más recia ya.
Ya.
¿Poquita?
No, más, mucho más.
Mucho más.
Sí, ya va a traer un mostrito ahora sí.
Ajá. So, vamos a ir para allá y luego también nos va a enseñar un Fox Body que tiene allí que a lo mejor lo voy a comprar.
Qué chingón, sí.
¿Qué? ¿Y qué? ¿O quieres ahora traigo un pinche Fox Body? Con ese sí va a mamar bien feo. Los Fox Body, aunque no traen tanto power, pero también livianitos se van como el Honda, como el...
Ya. Fox LSX le dices. I got my Fox LSX. Vámonos, dale.
No, ese le voy a poner el de la King Cobra, pues.
Ok.
¿Verdad? Le sacamos el de la King Cobra, la King Cobra.
Ahí está el mamalón.
El LSX estuviera con madre también en ese.
Perrón.
Vámonos,
Ay,
porque
bueno,
Vamos,
¿le va bien?
Cállese,
Ay, con
el
Dios.
LSX es para mí.
¿Las llaves de la King Cobra estarán en la troca?
¿Los trajiste?
Yo no. Al chile. Creo que estaban en la troca. Si no, va a valer chichis de cabra.
¿Y está lejos? Damn, mira. Y el Camaro, güey. Está bien bonito.
Mira, güey, la OBS, güey. Mira, güey, Dino.
¿Qué?
Mr. Boy. Mira, güey, esta mamá, ¿qué, güey? ¿Yonke este?
Está cambiando de piel como las víboras. Oh, los asientos, ¿sí?
No, hombre, también jodidos, pobrecita. No.
Tiene potencial.
¿Cuál pinche potencial se llama para el kilo?
Tiene potencial
Kilo.
para una burnout truck.
Oye, acá está Boy.
Mr. Boy.
Mr. Fans Bombora. Boy, I got a bunch of cars out here, boy. Where's that Mustang you talking about? Guys, so we here with my boy, Mr. Boy Bombora.
What up?
AKA Carbon Fiber Gallo Negro.
Lethal weapon.
Lethal
whatever you wanna
weapon.
call me.
So right now we're finna go check out a Mustang he has for sale. We might just...
I got parts everywhere for it, but yeah, the parts are here.
Guys, so we're here because we're bringing boys that vamos a learn over. Pero primero vamos a ver el Mustang que tiene. Ah, verga.
Hood foot. So I got a fiberglass front end next door.
Mames, qué carrazo, güey.
Fiberglass doors for it.
So that's carbon fiber?
Fiberglass.
Oh, okay.
So that's the front end for it. I mean, the front end is next door. It's got the whole one-piece fiberglass front end, and it's got the hood. I got the doors. I've had it for a while, but
It's been sitting for a while.
yeah. Well, in the paint shop with all the
Yeah.
dust and everything, but yeah.
So how's this roll cage? Is it pretty solid or what?
Yeah, it's all tied into the rear and stuff like that, and all tied in together. So if you roll it, you're safe.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. If you hit the front, it's all tied into the actual cage and all that, so it's all solid.
Damn it, boy.
But yeah, I bought the car with I haven't touched it. I bought it just like this, and then I got which I don't know if you want it. I got like a full chrome Holley rear end. I got all four corners, coilovers. Like I bought some stuff for it.
Yeah. So this was a project you were gonna take on yourself?
Yeah. I was gonna do a Coyote on it. do
400 transmission or?
Yeah, 400 or Glide. I wanted to do like no prep stuff with it. So
Yeah, no prep stuff.
That was my plan. But yeah, so I bought it light chassis, and then I just been working on everything else. So I haven't got to it. It looks really good with the whole front bumper on it and everything.
Yeah.
That's all in the other shop. You can see
And all that's black, right? It hasn't been painted?
it hasn't been painted. Yeah, it's all black just like that.
What type of wheels are those?
Billet Specialties. They're 15 by 12s, and then yeah, I haven't got the fronts for it yet. Those are just the fronts that came on.
No mames, imagínate este, no prep.
It got potential.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of potential.
It's going. I think I got they're either block offs or they're plexi windows for the back too. It's all next door. We can look at that stuff. But I got a bunch of stuff for it.
Damn it, boy.
It's the little whip that's been sitting in the corner.
Yes, sir. Hey, where's that other car you had told me about too?
The green one?
No, that other one, that classic one that you were talking
Yeah,
about.
the FASTBACK. I asked my dad yesterday. He said he's got it still. You can ask him. This is the other car. It's a 69 Charger.
Whose car is that, your dad's?
Yeah. It's a full custom frame and everything, but it's like our personal stuff just sits here. We don't have
That's
time.
how it is whenever you have too many customers, guys. You either gotta take care of the customers or you go take care of your stuff. So
Yeah.
customers come first.
Yeah, we got a Nelson Racing Engines twin turbo 2000 motor for it and all that. Like,
For this one?
yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We just don't have time.
No mames, what a nice shop you guys have out here, boy.
Güey, está bien
You haven't seen it.
That's yours, right?
Yeah, this is the one I was driving. I drove to your meet.
What you doing to it, boy?
Turbos.
A la
Turbo.
verga.
Turbos, baby.
Guys, boy's gonna be rolling in the streets with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my twin turbo Lambo. He's gonna have his twin turbo or what?
Yeah.
Twin turbo Mustang in the streets.
Don't
Dang.
let me beat you with this one.
Oh shit, you gonna need more than that, boy. I'm sorry to tell you.
For no reason, dog.
You might be fast in the track, but in the street, these Mustangs can't compete with them Lambos. I can tell you.
We can find out.
We gonna find out. We're gonna race. Boys, Bamburas, Mustang. What all you wanna do? 30 roll?
Do whatever.
Big.
30, 60.
Big?
Bigs.
For real?
Bigs, 30, 60. Whatever.
Oh, verga. It's not on there.
But yeah, so.
There's a bumper for it?
Yeah.
That looks like a Shelby bumper.
Nah, it's a GT. But yeah.
Oh, damn. So you guys are doing the whole custom.
Yeah, so this is a 2024 S650 brand new chassis Mustang that they came out with. Nobody has made a top mount kit for these cars yet. We're the first ones.
So you're fabricating everything in-house. As you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
can see, he's got all the piping over there.
Yeah, everything just started today on the header.
What you guys doing, forward headers right here?
Yeah. So forward headers, and then the exhaust right now, because I'm gonna make it a production kit, so you can buy it on the website, and you can install it yourself.
For the 2025 Mustangs.
24 and up. 24.
Damn.
Yeah.
So guys, my boy is gonna do a production kit for these Mustangs, and you know he's got one of the fastest Mustangs in the world.
Almost.
So this one was the Mustang that beat you, like whenever you did that class or whatever. The car that won was a Mustang, or what was it?
Well, it was a Nova that beat me. It was a Nova.
But the winner was what, a Mustang?
They rained out, so they never got to run it. But it was gonna be a Nova and then a 2014 Mustang.
The Mustang.
So the Mustang, I think in the round before he went 709 and I went 712.
So he's a little faster by a couple of seconds. But I mean, he's got one of the fastest Mustangs, guys. And this is gonna be a kit that he's gonna be reproducing. Of course, you're probably gonna do a jig and then build a bunch of kits.
So I'm estimating like 2 months until we have the jig, everything set, instructions, like everything.
And then he's gonna have it in his car so he can test to make sure that everything fits. No wires get burned up or nothing.
Yeah, this is my personal car, so I'm gonna be driving it, daily driving it, racing it, everything, and on the streets, track, whatever, just to test it. And then once I'm ready to go, I'm gonna start selling them, and to where you won't be able to buy it unless it's on the shelf ready to go. So no wait times. I'm not doing pre-orders, none of that. Just if you want it, I got it on the shelf and it'll ship out same day. And if I don't got it, then you can't buy it until I have
until it's more. So, that's badass, boy. You're doing that shit. Yeah. Especially for these Mustangs. What turbos are you gonna use?
So these are Turbo Smart 6466s, and then you're gonna be able to go up to 6870s. Beyond that, you're not gonna, for like a non-racing application, you don't need bigger turbos than that. These are already pretty decent for.
And this should be good, for like 1500 horsepower.
Yeah.
12?
So they're rated for 750 to 950 per turbo. So you're 15 to, I'm bad at math, 1800 or something like that.
Yeah.
So somewhere around there, if you have the motor and drivetrain to go along with it.
Yeah. So if you have a built motor and you want to throw like
a bunch of boost,
like 1500 pounds or whatever.
Yeah, 1500 horsepower. If you want to make 1500, if you have the motor and the trans and fuel system to support it, these turbos will do it. And then the kit's gonna, it's all, like I said, it's all.
And the kit's gonna be complete with turbos, blow valves, everything.
Everything, yeah, just everything that you need. Buy it, follow the instruction book, install it.
Oh, you're gonna have an instruction book in there. And then if you don't want to do the shit yourself, you can bring it here.
You can bring it here.
You know what I'm saying?
You can bring it here. You can have another shop. They could do it with the instruction book. Whatever is easiest for you. But that's the whole goal with this is brought the car in completely stock and said, I gave it to the fabricator. I said, you do whatever you want to do. Keep in mind that other people that don't have as much mechanical knowledge are going to be installing this stuff. So make it easy. So that's what we're doing. This car, we're making the whole kit. And then we're gonna get another one just to do the instruction book off of, and then we'll be ready. So like I said, probably two months or so.
That's badass, boy.
But yeah,
and then everything's gonna be done in house, so it's not gonna be.
Yeah, everything in house, all the material and everything. Like we got Turbo Smart on board, we got Stainless Brothers, so it's all like Stainless Brothers is in Texas. I think they're in Austin. So it's all like trying to keep the guys that we use on the race program that help us out. Now we're trying to use
them on the kit as well.
On the kit, yeah.
Damn it, boy. And then custom intercooler and everything.
Yeah, custom, like everything. Nothing is pre-made. Like every single pipe, every single part is made here.
Every single weld is gonna be done here at the shop.
Yeah, so we don't have machines, we don't have all that stuff, and it's only one guy, so it's the same guy doing the same kit every time. We'll have a jig and everything set up, so that's the plan.
That's dope, especially for a brand new car, 2024. I haven't even seen that they have dual throttle bodies. That's badass.
The car has like the only miles it's got is when I drove it at your place.
Damn.
So probably 100 miles.
And then we're gonna see what it does against twin turbo Lamborghini.
Yeah. So they don't have tuning out for them yet, but whenever they come out with the tuning, then we can turn it up.
That sounds like a personal problem. As soon as this motherfucker hits the streets, we racing, boy.
We can race.
As soon as he hits the streets, we racing.
This is the other car. This is Slim Jim that's been in hiding for forever.
Slim Jim, that's your car too?
Yeah, this one's mine.
What the fuck? When did you get to the customer car? All you doing working on your cars?
I was waiting for King Cobra yesterday. It didn't show up, so I put mine in there.
Okay. What you doing to this one?
No, this is the car that had the NA record, the 10-speed transmission record, and it's been sitting in the background for forever because I haven't had time. But so we finally got a bunch of the parts together, and we're just I'm gonna putting this motor in, which is like the same motor King Cobra has, like 35 pounds of boost. That's the most with a Power Glide trans. Put it on a Fuel Tech computer, and then it'll be.
Oh, you doing Fuel Tech with this this one?
Yeah, and if anybody wants it, you can buy it whenever it's all done. But it's not a car that I need, so I'm just putting it together. That way it runs, and it could, if we want to race it, we do whatever with it. It could just be sitting there. But if somebody wants to buy it, they could buy it too.
Yeah.
So, but this is the car with all the world records. That's been
So this car is gonna be how much power? Are you doing a turbo setup or you?
Yeah, it's a twin. So it's a twin turbo bottom mount setup with the same size turbos that King Cobra has.
Oh, bottom mount. So it's gonna be way in the back.
Yeah, so it'll run 7s pretty easily. It'll make like, I don't know, probably 1600, without even trying. So, but yeah.
What year is this Mustang, boy?
That's a 2020.
Pinches carros nuevecitos, güey, 2020.
You want to show them your green FASTBACK? I don't know where you have it at.
My what?
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey, did you see the racing we did?
you picked the suck driver or what? What's the deal here?
I don't know what happened to him, man. I think he's just a little rusty. We gotta knock off that rust and then he'll get back going,
It's been a while.
He's just a little rusty.
He was pretty upset. He called me, Dad. I said, oh. I said, you don't speak Spanish. They're allowed to get your throat cut somewhere because you done pissed him off. That made you mad. No, that truck's getting faster though.
It's getting faster, yeah. So now we brought the sauce. We brought all the Holley stuff.
Because that thing, it moves.
Fastback, boy.
No.
His dad got a little busy, so we're gonna show Boyd everything we got from Holley, and then we're gonna go see that other car that they got. I want to take everything out, take pictures of it, so we just know that we got everything.
Yeah, we got everything.
That's today Tuesday, no? Yeah. Ain't no rain till Wednesday.
Get the rest of the stuff.
Holy cow.
Race pack, baby. What we got? I don't even remember what I told them.
All I see is new parts.
All new stuff. Yeah, this is all this is basically the same stuff that I have on my Mustang. It's all, okay.
Top of the line stuff.
Oh yeah, get the PMU, smart wire. There should be a keypad in here.
Look at this big ass thing, look.
Holy cow.
You saw that's the same thing Demonology's got in his.
I know.
Big old flat screen. Yeah, so this should be the keypad. Yeah. So everything in the truck, starter, you can program it to be anything, but basically instead of having switches everywhere, it's all on this. So
it'll just light up or what? Once it's on?
Yeah, it'll all light up, and then they send stickers too. So you got all these stickers, it can control any of those lights, nitrous.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, this is gonna be a legit race truck.
Yeah. So you got all the wiring now, where it's all this is what all the race cars got.
So now we got this thing here too.
Oh yeah, the Dominator. This is Holley's top of the line. They don't offer nothing better. This is the best of the best.
That one right there, Dominator?
Yeah, Dominator. So this gives you a bunch of inputs and outputs. So inputs are for sensors. So you can run literally anything you want to monitor. You got enough inputs for it. And then, so basically, on the Dominators, you have the 2 main plugs, so these 2 will control all the main things, the motor and everything, and then all of these are all inputs and outputs. So literally all those pins, I forgot the exact number, but you're not gonna run out.
So what are those 2 control? What
fuel pumps, lights, windows, extra actuators, relays, all that stuff. So it's all like I said, it's the best of the best. They don't sell another higher version than this. So
nothing but top of the line for King Cobra. Big shout out to Holley, cause
big shout out to
you know what I'm saying?
We run them on everything that I do. I always use Holley. There's other brands out there that are good, but Holley's who I've been with from the start, so I just stick with them.
And then boy, this is just a bunch of wiring, but I want you to go over your list and make sure we have everything here, because we just started getting a bunch of boxes at the shop. And
so this is all just the main stuff that we needed. Yeah, the injector driver. So I got you with the injector driver box. So if we ever run methanol in the truck, they require special injectors that you need an injector driver for, which is probably
so we're trying to build this truck, guys, the wiring for whenever we do a huge setup, right boy? In case we want to do methanol, we want to do another different motor with whatever different heads or whatever, then we're ready. We don't have to switch it up again. So we went and bought the best
all this, it doesn't have to be just Coyote. Like if you want to get crazy and put like a big old billet, big block in it or something like that, you can still use all this stuff. And then it's also something you can grow into. So some of the things I got you set up with early, just like exhaust gas temperature sensors and stuff like that. All the same stuff I run on my car, but like you can grow into it even more. Like I didn't have you get all the little tiny sensors and travel sensors and pressure sensors and all that stuff just because we don't need it just yet, but we can grow into it. So
because the plan eventually, guys, we're gonna put a motor like the one he's got in his car.
Yeah.
So right now we're gonna build the one that we got right now. We're gonna put better heads. Right now we have the stock ones. We're gonna put the Frankenstein heads on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the copper gaskets, and then we're gonna go and run, because I know you guys want to see the truck racing. We don't want to just take it all apart, and then once we have the other motor with everything, then we'll swap out the motors, and everything we're gonna do right now to the truck should work with the other motor as well.
Yeah. So basically, like he said, we're gonna run the same short block that he has right now, but we're gonna get Frankenstein heads for it, run the copper head gaskets, so we can run a little bit more boost than what we have been running, and the truck will be faster because it'll be making more power. And then we have all this stuff so that it's more controllable, and we can put power down a lot easier. If you want to street race, you'll have traction control. If you want to race at the track, you'll have everything tuning wise that makes
so traction control, it'll be like the Lambo with the what setup does the Lambo have?
Motec.
Yeah, where you'll take off and the computer will control the tires, so you won't spin out.
So technically, like in simple terms, like for the 530 class, if we want to run a 530 on the street right here, we can put the traction control setup in there for like a 530 pass, and let's say the tires spin or something like that, it'll pull power and take it on the same drive shaft curve as the 530 pass. So technically, when you let the button go on the street, it should control it and try to make it run a 530 best if it can. It might run like a 540 or something like that, but instead of just blowing the tires off and not making a pass at all, it'll make it, it basically tries to make it run what you have it programmed to do. And like I said, the motor, it'll make a little bit more power, but you have another motor that we're working on. We'll make that one the motor that's like in my Mustang. And then, so instead of the truck sitting down for 6 months or a year waiting on a motor and all these other things, we're just gonna get everything in there as fast as we can with the current setup it's got.
We're gonna redo the cold side.
Yeah. So
right now we got the on-3 cold side. We're gonna redo it with bigger turbos.
Yeah. And the on-3 cold side worked. Like obviously at the event it worked. There wasn't any problems with it. It's a great cold side, but whenever you start running more boost and have more pressure going in there, you need a little bit better stuff.
Like everything V-bands instead of the...
Yeah, everything V-banded, because you have all silicone couplers right now. So vibrant V-bands, and then we'll have to decide on what intercooler core we want to go with. But yeah, like I said, the stuff you have is great for what you've been doing, but just to go faster, now you need to upgrade. So that's all we're trying to do. More control, easier to tune, more boost to go faster.
So right now, guys, we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna leave the suspension as is, go test out the truck, get some racing in, win some races, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna work, like once we have a couple races done, we'll come back, we'll do the roll cage, then or the suspension, whichever one comes first. And what we don't want to do is park the truck and then you guys not have the truck racing for a while. We want to do a lot of more no prep events, like going out of town. And
I think they have one in February too.
Yeah, so if we
could shoot for February, that'd be good. So like, and realistically, like if you were to bring me a completely stock truck and you want to make it into what we're making it in now, it realistically takes me about a year to do that. So we're already ahead of the game.
We had transmission in, we had the motor in.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna pull it back out, but everything's already there for you to drop it back.
It's already way ahead of the ballpark. So I mean, if we want to shoot for like the February no prep, that's not unreachable. That could definitely happen. So obviously, what I'm gonna do first steps is take that motor. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is take that motor out and then do the heads and everything like we talked about, put it back in the truck. I'm gonna rip all the factory wiring out of the truck, and I'm gonna have everything mounted and set in place. We're gonna fly Dylan Merkel from Canada, and he's gonna do the full custom wiring on the truck. And then while he's here, he's gonna wire it, tune it, and then while he's here in town, we'll go test it. And then that way, when he leaves, the truck's ready to go. We can go race it. Yeah, have a good time, win some races.
Win some races, guys, because all this is gonna make it perform better. We're not gonna have little hiccups to where the button or whatever, all that's gonna be
when it didn't shift against Demonology.
Yeah,
like that's not gonna happen anymore.
Yeah,
that wasn't really like a ECU problem or anything like that, just because the factory ECU doesn't control that. But the factory ECU has to work off of a bunch of extra boxes. So like the factory ECU has to tie into the two-step, and then the two-step has to tie into the AMS boost controller. So you have 3 different ECUs controlling it to make it do this one shift point. And it's just, you know, it's 3 things.
And with this, it's gonna be just one thing.
It's one thing. It's all ran through the same thing. It's one thing. So it's like you're taking out all the variables and you're just making it into one little simple box.
And also, like that mistake we did, well, whenever you shift it to second, all that's gonna be fixed because now we're gonna have the steering wheel with all the controls like the Mustang has.
Yeah. So like on my Mustang, I have the quick release steering wheel. I have all the buttons on the steering wheel. That truck has the trans brake button on the shifter. Which whenever the truck rocked, it made me push it into second gear. That's why we lost that. So that's all gonna move. That's gonna come off of there. So that'll never happen again.
Yeah. So all this, guys, is mistakes that we do as drivers. Because this happened to me. I fucking press the trans brake whenever I'm trying to hit the nitrous.
Yeah.
Okay, and turn on the lights.
All right, turn on the fucking lights. All that's gonna be completely gone, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of these professional racers have all this already. That's why you see them go past
and this is gonna be made to where anybody could drive it because the truck's gonna do everything for you. So all you gotta remember is put it in 4x4 and that's it.
Yeah.
Everything
hit the trans brake. Let it go when the light comes on. The truck's going.
So I can drive it. You can drive it. Your grandma could drive it if she wanted to. And then also too, we could set it up too where different power levels. So like if we give it back and you want to roll race or street race, whatever you want to do, we could have it on a dial to where like setting 1 is 800 horsepower, setting 2 is 1,000, setting 3 is
like the Lambo where you can switch from different ones.
Now that you have this, we could do all that.
So if you have a street race and you don't want to put down, or you can have different tunes, right? Like you can have different settings. Like this is the setting for the street. Yeah. Like if you put it on this setting on this street, you're gonna run a 530, let's say.
Yeah.
So that's very good because sometimes you don't want to be on the phone. Hey, where do I turn it down? We want to run on the street. Boy's gonna be doing it out of the racing, but like whenever he's not there, we still want to be able to drive the truck.
Yeah. So if I'm not around or if I'm busy or whatever, and you have the truck and you have somebody that wants to race you, then we'll have a tune up that's this is what you need. Just turn it on setting 2 or whatever, and then you can run.
Damn, está con madre. So it's a lot of money, guys. Obviously, all these parts are a lot of money. How much do you think we have here in parts?
It's over 10 grand for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Like I mean, like the computer by itself is 2,500. The dash is 2,000. That's just 2 things. So you're already above. You're almost 5 grand right there.
And then all the other stuff.
And then the PMU, like that's a luxury. Like you don't need that, but it's to have everything on that little keypad and not all these switches everywhere. Like, oh, I've turned the switch on here, but I didn't turn the one on over here, so it didn't make it pass. Just spend the extra money, get rid of all that. It's all on one little keypad, and it's all through CAN bus language, which is like I can't even explain it. It's really confusing, but it makes it all super simple and easy. And like I said, anybody could drive it.
So guys, all these mistakes I've been making, the mistake that happened with Boy this past weekend, all that's gonna be corrected with the Holley system, guys. So big shout out to Holley. If you guys are wanting to do a setup like this, you can get Boy to, you know what I'm saying, help you guys out, or just go straight to Holley and you know what, tell them, hey, I need everything that Freddy got for his truck, and they'll send everything to you.
Stock ECU stuff, it works. You go really fast. We've been going really fast on stock ECU stuff, but it makes it a lot simpler, more consistent whenever you spend the money and you go to a standalone ECU. So that's the whole reason why we're doing this. And then like I said, it's something you can grow into. So if this truck ever turns into a full-blown race truck, you don't need to buy anything more on this side of stuff because you already have it.
Yeah, you already spend the money.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better to spend the extra money to get like the top level stuff than having to buy the top level stuff the second time. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have got a regular.
They have like Terminator, HP, and Terminator X Max too. So they have a bunch of different versions, but they have less inputs and outputs, or they have less controls.
And then you would have to spend the money twice. So just go ahead and get the good shit, you know?
Yeah.
Pero mira, big old screen right here, you know what I'm saying? And then we got this is the brains right here, right, boy?
Yeah, it's the brains. That's what controls everything.
Look at this.
Dominator.
Puro pinche placoseo. Mamalón. Good stuff right here. Look at that.
It's a mortgage.
No, guys.
I'll go through the list.
Y'all be ready. King Cobra is gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking hot. It's gonna be venomous now.
Oh yeah, venomous.
King Cobra. It's not gonna be water snake no more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Also too, like
it's gonna be venomous.
If like when I red lit, you can also put a delay in there too. When you let go of the button, you can put a slight delay so that if like that becomes a problem where you're too fast on the tree, you can put I'm just saying, I might put a little one in there for me because I was too fast. Yeah. And then so like it'll make the shifts. It's all controllable. We'll have multiple different tune maps for street, track, roll, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
good.
guys, there it is. Like I said, big shout out to Holley. And right now, what we're gonna do is unload King Cobra, bring it in here, and then boy, whenever he has time, we'll put it up on the lift and start taking it apart, guys. I guess we fabricated. We'll start working on the.
Yeah. So he's doing the turbo kit right now, but for my car, but that's not like for regular shop work. We can take him off and have him do the cold side, and I'll start sending you pictures, and like I said, you guys can stop by for updates and stuff like that to see where we're at.
And then if you guys want to see more updates, go check out his YouTube channel because I'm sure you're gonna be posting there as well.
Yeah. We'll be doing kind of like we'll probably do like a build series on it.
Yeah.
Just step by step. Like wiring one video, cold side one video, and stuff like that. Just
and guys, we're gonna change it up completely. So now we're gonna have the fuel cell in the front.
Yeah, fuel cell in the front.
We're gonna have a smaller radiator.
Stuff like just stuff like we've only raced the truck. I've only tested it twice, and we've only raced it once, and we've already learned a couple things that need to change. So like the radiator problem that we had, that won't be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
We're gonna move that out the way.
And it's gonna be a complete custom one, right? Like
correct.
fabricated here, like in-house, everything.
Yeah, and the fuel cell, like right now it's got like a 25-gallon fuel cell in the back. That's a lot of unnecessary weight for a race truck. You don't need that. You can always put it back, and if you want to street drive it, you can run that one, but it'll be a smaller one up on the front. So just a lot easier. Like another thing you gotta think about too is when you're racing a truck, in between rounds, they only give us like 30 to 45 minutes to cool down, fix things, do little tune-ups before we gotta go up for round 2. So having everything up front in one spot makes it a lot easier, to cool it off, refill it.
Maybe move the nitrous bottle inside the cab so you don't have to be opening, and then you don't have to be opening the tailgate anymore to fill it up. Everything's gonna be in the front.
So like I said, what you had already was great. It worked. You went fast, but just make it better.
We actually went probably the fastest this weekend.
I mean I don't
with
know.
The 400, it made a difference, and the consistency. I mean, it's been more consistent than.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't think we ever explained it on the video, but the 10 speeds, like the 10 speeds in the trucks will make them faster just because it keeps them in the power band the whole time, but they're not as consistent. They're not going to make the same pass every single time. So especially when you're making the power that truck does. If you have a lower horsepower car, then yes, it'll be consistent. But on high horsepower stuff, they're just not. That's why you did the Turbo 400.
Yeah.
But the Turbo 400 does slow down the truck a little bit. It's gonna make that pass every time, so it's more consistent. So
and that's what we want. A to B passes every time. That way, if we lose, it's not because the transmissions and shit.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I'm saying?
our whole goal that whole weekend was to run 530s for the class, and every single time that truck made a pass, it went 530.
Yeah.
So it did its job. It's just either my mistake or it didn't shift. Just little other things caused it to not win. But yeah, the truck did its job. So it did good. Yeah,
well,
let's unload it.
Let's get this thing unloaded, guys. And like I said, check out Holley because they have a bunch of badass parts that you guys can get for your race trucks or your race cars as well. Mira, chingo de cajas, güey. Ahí me pongo. Ahora sí, guys, ahora nos van a enseñar un Mustang que tienen acá. Estos proyectos se los voy a comprar de uno por uno, güey, aquel, luego este, y los vamos a armar nosotros. Con ellos, ¿verdad? Pero...
Ajá. El Camaro, güey. El Camaro está bien mamalón también.
puros proyectos, güey, pero también perros todos, sí, de todos los carros viejos. Yeah, gonna rebuild this thing?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the ladies owned it since new. They want to rebuild.
Where?
We'll put it together. That's why we got
Look at
that
the
car.
roof.
They don't want it to die.
No, see this one. It's gonna be.
Yeah, fucking been-
parts off that one.
It's been dead and buried.
Yeah.
Hey, you see that? You said antenna on the back. He wants the antenna. I was like, okay.
What the hell? Bad
Holy
Mustang.
shit! That's the baddest car.
We got a bunch of parts.
It's got a motor, right?
Yeah, it's got a motor in it. It's all here. It runs. I know that. Yeah, because we got it. I didn't have anything I wanted to do with it. So I said,
Well, you got it out of a storage unit.
yeah, I was in a storage unit. The guy had all these parts, brand new stuff. That's all upstairs, carpet, interior, and motor pieces, and all kinds of stuff.
And this is like the Eleanor, right? From the movie that's going to
yes,
What year is it?
69. No, no,
Sí,
Sí, güey. Un fastback.
Damn.
cheap.
Cheap price. I take it.
I ain't got no time.
Take it. It's done. I'll sign you a check right now.
When you're ready, I'll get all the parts down. You got all that
You
stuff.
told me 3 earlier, so you already knocked 1,000.
Well, I mean, it's Freddie. It's different. It ain't like I don't like it.
Te lo compro, güey.
Did it?
Lo voy a hacer Eleanor este.
When we got it, did we drive it back here? Or did we put
Yeah,
it?
no, I I ran it. I drove it. And then it didn't have, I got the seats. That's that color stuff. It's all upstairs. But we've been hanging out. The guy was gonna rebuild it, and then he died or something, and then it just.
Some repairs.
Oh, that's repairable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sell the
nothing.
replacement piece.
Yeah, we take it straight to exclusive, let them start taking the thing
Oh
apart.
yeah, you do. You got an exclusive. They can do all the body stuff.
Yeah. Because I know y'all got a bunch of
Yeah. That'd be 3 years. Look at check out that one. That's another one. That's
That's a KR car.
that's a rare one.
This one over here.
What's the difference between this one and that one back there?
This is a GT350. It's called KR. It's a different kind of car.
The GT350H.
Yeah, whatever it is.
That's what the Eleanor was, wasn't it?
No, it was
not an H.
No, it wasn't.
And Eleanor was like its own body. Like
Yeah,
you
it
could
was
buy an Eleanor.
No, yeah,
body
but
kit.
Eleanor had that big window like that, or was that custom?
Custom on the
That was the Bullet. The Bullet had the big one.
Yeah, they made kind of.
And there's two. There's Eleanor and then there's Bullet. Bullet was the green.
The green one, yeah. What's it called, Bullet? I think it was called.
Bullet. You can make Bullet.
Eleanor was gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Bullet was like another.
That's the one I want. I could
Steve
do
McQueen.
a.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, Bullet didn't have a body kit.
Ese es el que
No,
quiero
it's
gone in
a-
60
it's a
seconds
bad-
with the.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a bad. With
Yeah.
Steve McQueen on it. Bad.
But like old school Mustang stuff, everybody likes the Bullet. And like guys our age, we like that one.
Yeah.
The unicorn?
The Unicorn.
Oh, the
that's-
Unicorn,
Oh, the unicorn. I'd like to have one.
The
of these.
unicorn is like that one, wasn't it?
No, it's this body.
It was,
But
no,
it's basically
it was
that's the.
well, it wasn't. It didn't. It was a coupe.
Yeah, it was a 65, 66 coupe, 64,
It didn't have.
and
the
it had
big window.
4-wheel drive.
No, he knows about the Unicorn, but the original car, it was like a 60
Yeah.
something, but it was a coupe. It didn't have the
Yeah,
big
because nobody would in their right mind make a unicorn out of one. That thing by itself, 50 grand, was sitting there like that.
Like that?
Just like that.
because of the VIN number.
Because the VIN, just for that pilot.
That guy,
You don't even know what he bought over there.
Oh yeah.
You don't even know.
That thing is 50 grand just sitting there.
This one?
Yeah, and he's been after me for 5 years to finish it. I'm like, yeah, well, eventually.
We've had it.
He's a good guy. He loves me. He doesn't want anybody else working on it.
Well, I mean, you guys do great work. And
I mean,
good work takes a long time.
And he had.
So they start like that, and then they end up like the cars up front.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Guys, we're going to show you guys the cars up front so you guys see the type quality that Boyd's
See,
dad
I'll start out
does.
like this thing.
Compraste?
Right here.
That one is like the red one that's inside, way.
¿El de allá?
This one's
Mamalón.
Now, this is what you need right over here.
So this guy's 64 years old, and that's what he races right there.
Oh, you still drive it?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to drive it in February.
We got to go check that out, boy.
Boyd's been there. He likes it.
Whenever we go.
And you know
Oh, we
what?
have that. We have that. What do you call that? Crown Vic. You have one too, right?
Yeah, it's over here. He
We
can
gotta
drive
do that
this if
again.
he wanted. He just don't like them.
Why you don't like it, boy?
He's probably pretty good at it.
Oh, this thing is clean. Look at all the fat work inside there.
Oh yeah, we built it from here in here.
So these things start as just a chassis, and everything else we do here.
It's got an LS in it. Got new brake. It's ready to go racing.
All these you guys do these in
Oh yeah,
house?
right in the house.
Really?
All the fat, all this bin and everything, everything.
You buy the body piece by piece, you hang the body on it and everything.
All the brackets. And then you can crank it right. Boyd's gonna down on here in a little while because I gotta send it to a lady and show her. She's trying to make that motor legal in something else, and they call it a 525 CT 525. It makes 525 good for racing. Now I got another car over there that's just like this one, except it was a 200,000. And it's got a $50,000 motor, and it's a
So
beast. These
these cars.
And then we go wreck them.
If you were to buy them all done turnkey, it's like some of them like 100 grand, 200 grand, and then you could literally stuff them in a wall and they're worth
Yeah,
nothing.
they're junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one that's over there, I got hit.
You act like you ask
everything
why
out.
I don't like it. It's too, I don't.
Yeah, 'cause
I got money for that.
Yeah, if you hit it, your dad's gonna
Yeah, it's
blame
like
you.
he does.
Hey, he's trying like if someone's gonna wreck it, it has got to be the owner.
Yeah,
It's gotta
we
be
tried
him.
to. He's gonna die on later.
And they'd be crashing all the time.
Oh, God, yeah.
I've been seeing it on the.
You got 40 of them
stuff.
out there, 40 idiots like me, and then all of a sudden you got nothing left. And you're going, the hell? And you got, and then Riggs, he calls it a tool. He'll get on the radio, say, hey, look in the mirror, you're catching the leader, fool. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you go, okay. And there's 140 cars, and we were 5th quick. We do real well. I mean, I do actually.
Boy,
well.
whenever y'all go, let us know so we can pull up with you.
Boy,
I wanna
Boy,
see.
It's an experience.
Yeah, he's looking at me like, Dad, is something wrong? Yeah, I was sleeping in the passenger seat. I mean, driver's I'm getting ready to go through the qualified. He goes, you need anything? I said, no, I'm resting. And I ended up
Yeah, he
qualifying
was,
third
he was
quick.
asleep in the car.
Third
right
quick.
before the race, he's passed out. Yeah.
Man, you got to race 4 hours. It's hot. Oh, his His,
Well, the other shop has all the other parts.
oh, yeah, you haven't seen
Oh, let's
have
go
you
check
seen
it out.
over there?
Nuh-uh.
You haven't seen that?
No, we haven't gotten
You
a
haven't
tour
been over
yet.
here?
No. I mean, we saw it from like way over there, but we never been at like
I
walking.
think that we've been racing.
Oh, there
boy,
it is.
though. He's crazy. He won the first one, I think. Got like third or something, second. The car started over here. He drives it. He
Damn, boy, you beat the shit out of that car.
yeah.
Mine
It
don't
didn't
even,
have a- it
mine
didn't
don't even look like
He
that.
didn't have a dent on it when he got
You
it.
got one.
Holy shit.
Rough out there.
Oh, man, they tore his little butt up.
Damn, it a Martha way. So this is similar setup we're gonna have on Key Cobra, right?
Yeah.
Fuel tank.
Yeah.
Well, that's
we got
the oil.
the little radiator.
Little
This
radiator.
is the fuel tank, and then we got the big old intercooler. That's a Plasma Man intercooler.
Hey, I don't know what the Benales was thinking calling you out with this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I told him he needs to.
But we're gonna show him.
Did he
We
know
gonna-
he called you out on this car?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
told him he needs to pick up a second before he calls for me.
At least. Even more than that.
But yeah,
He called you out after?
yeah, come on, yeah. And then this is my dad's car.
Yeah, this is the Camaro.
It's got
2010. It's got a
Got a
LS
Texas
twin
Speed
turbo.
427 with turbos.
Here's the. Have you never seen
What's
this
wrong
one,
with it? How
right?
come you don't drive it?
I ain't
We
had time
haven't
to
had
finish
time.
it.
It's like the other cars. We haven't had
Damn.
time.
You haven't seen the motor on this one? You never
Is this
seen
the
this
one
car?
that was
Yeah,
on the
they
other
saw
side?
they saw it last time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then that's the.
This is the drift car I was telling you about. This is my drift car.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is all Boyd's personal toy. Huh?
Well, yeah, that's kind of way it is up.
It's got the 2J with the turbo.
It runs like I've driven it.
I was
it's
remounting the intercooler.
So what kind of motor is that? A 2J?
It's a
Yeah.
2J bottom end with a 1J top end, so a 1.5J.
It runs
turbo.
God, it runs good.
Makes
And I bet you it sounds fucking.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What
I
it
got videos of it, but yeah. I
What's
was
wrong with it? How come you don't drive
No,
this thing?
I was remounting.
Remounting the
intercooler.
radiator.
But everything else works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drive it, everything.
The radiator was in the rear, so I took the radiator out of the rear, put it up here, so I could actually like drive it.
And what kind of car is this, Boyd?
It's a 90 Cressida.
What the hell is that?
It's
Toyota Cressida.
but it goes down the
But
road.
look,
It flies.
Yeah, they good for drifting.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
You
And
It's got a whole
he's
roll
actually
cage.
pretty good at drifting.
Everything.
That's. I mean, you see him in the drift car, you're like, that's cool. I mean, he's
don't
actually
know.
What
pretty
can
good.
drive your car?
Oh yeah, he can drive a
I
drift
don't know
car.
if
Damn,
I
that's
don't know if you're
insane,
three-
Nick.
I don't know if your 350 could hang with this one.
No, guys, but hey, we gonna bring that car out and race with Boyd. Is that that's not your truck, Boyd, right? Yours is a white one.
White one.
That's
yeah.
the one we used for when I sold the 18 wheeler. I put my old 450, and we got that new trailer. Went to Michigan to get it. So this is our new rig that we pull with because we had the 18 wheeler in here, and I sold this.
That's the new big rig setup. But
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
and that's Mo. This
You
whole.
can see you guys been racing for a long
And this
time.
is Boyd's car we built, and it's bad. It's a dirt car.
that's a dirt car, yeah. So like where we race the Crown Vics at, this
So,
is
like the professional version.
this is like the professional version, yeah. So it's this.
And then you got this thing, which is this is the high dollar car. It's the 200 and something thousand.
This is your guys' too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
200,000. This is your red one.
And
right
it,
here.
it's been wrecked a couple times. It's been wrecked a few times. And
You know
it's
what,
got the big
Luis?
motor,
Dip dish?
it's the hammer motor and everything. The motor makes like 800. Naturally aspirated. It's an evil. It's got all the trick aluminum in it. I mean, it's the bad of the bad. You can't buy anything better. If you look up, it's called a phase 2, and usually all the cup people, the cup kids that are in cup, their dads, they buy them these
NASCAR.
cars. Yeah, NASCAR. They buy them these cars. They're pretty cool. I'm not supposed to have one, but I do. So.
You still drive this one?
Oh yeah, I raced it 2 years ago, boy, for having my knee.
Yeah.
And then the other one, and then this one. We'll race this one. We'll probably take this one this year in February and that one. So
Usually bring 2 cars to the event, so if something happens with the first one, you wreck the first one, you pull this
put
one
it back.
out.
You pull the other one out, and it happens. You hit the fence. or whatever.
And what are all these cars here?
These are old versions. This is the new, the latest and greatest.
So these cars were your guys' cars, but you put them up because they're.
Well, yeah, this is a good. Boyd wants to road race. This will be this under the hood of this one is beautiful. It's got all the trick stuff. This motor is just like that motor. It's one we took to 288, and boy, it was as fast as the cup cars when I drove it, time wise. And it's like brand new.
A la verga.
All I gotta do is
in there, damn.
all I gotta do is clean her up, do the tires, and get ready to roll.
Yeah, y'all built this in 2014, I think?
Yeah, and it was took us 4 months, and it was just tubing on the ground. And that's one that we K&N series is a pro series. That's the one I raced in Vegas.
So they put these cars on dirt tracks, like the Crown Vics.
Yeah.
He ran this on a dirt track.
Yeah, good.
And it was televised. They had all the NASCAR guys out there, but it's like these cars, all these cars, they're built for one track, for one race specifically. And then if you're lucky, the rule set, you might be able to race it at a different track, or you might be able to race it for 2 years, but usually yearly.
So you've been racing for how many years?
40.
Oh, my miss.
So it's like these are just cars that
I started drag
were
racing
cool.
like that one over there. when Boyd was a baby, and I ran. They call it Slick 50s. Was a deal.
Which one was your drag race?
Like that one, like Boyd had the
Like
Pro
the Pro
Mod.
Mod.
that one.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have them anymore, but cars like that.
Yeah, he had a Grand National. It had a big motor like that in it. I had naturally aspirated, and it ran 720s with all the stops and everything turned off. And then we'd go to Houston until they closed down. We'd go out there to Sealy before they closed down. So when we got that one, I was going to race it, and then Boyd kind of took over. He's better drag racer than me any day.
Oh yeah, he's good, man.
He's good. So I just
He's
let
too
him
quick
do
on
it.
it. Like he's got to put a delay on it.
Oh yeah, he's pretty
Lethal
quick.
weapon, dude.
Well, when he called me, he was upset, and I was like, well, as long as Freddie don't disown you.
I mean, what car is this? Is this one of them? What do you call it?
It's a Nova.
That's a Nova, brand new steel from we built it for a customer. Got an LS in it. It's going to have a 5-speed. It's got Wi-Fi hubs, and we're going to put it all together and paint it. But it's a brand new body from the. I guess they call it. What do they call it? Metal Place. They build nothing
Like
but,
Automato Direct?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
A
that?
brand new car. Came as a car. We put it on our frame, and then we got an LS that one of the ones we used to race. We're going to put it together, and I mean they'll get cleaned up because they sit over here, but we clean them up. They look like brand new. But we're going to finish it, and then this.
This is gonna be a drag race car, huh?
No,
No,
actually,
street car.
road course, street car. Like he wanted it for SEMA, but he's gotten so old. He's kind of like, I ain't ready. Let's just have it to have fun. Okay. That motor makes 800. Same as that motor in that race car. It's the same friggin' motor. You open the hood of that car.
It's all the circle track motors, so high compression, high RPM.
They probably sound crazy.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Wicked.
Nasty camshafts. Like it's not just a regular LS. Like they're all done up.
This one in here is a 2-barrel.
So it's a 2-barrel carb, like a real tiny
It
carburetor.
makes 500 to the time.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
that's what Boyd races.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
Man, you guys have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we try to.
We don't have time. That's why I got spider webs and dust everywhere.
Yeah, we don't. If I had more time, I couldn't work on stuff like yours. I couldn't have fun because you whether you know it or not, you're helping him by racing. You know, he's racing your truck, keeping his reflexes sharp. So we do have this already.
Oh man, this one here is gonna be fucking.
Woo, it's gonna be evil.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all carbon fiber.
This, I would like to have it ready for that no prep that they gave us the flyer. 20,000 to win.
But we
I'd like to have it ready for that.
I mean, it's a bad girl. We just haven't.
And you're allowed to put these cars in that no prep like that?
Yeah. The,
He's gonna
the tire is the only rule.
Yeah, that little thing.
That
I
little
got the.
bitty tire.
We got the big tire that goes underneath. It's like this big. I mean, it's the big tire. He said we're gonna run the small tire down, and looked at him and said, "You
Well,
are
it's
not
like
me."
on the flyer, to win big tire was like $3 grand. To win small tire is $20 grand.
Yeah.
I'd rather run small tire.
And so he took it to his buddy and
Jason,
Jason. I mean, that guy.
straight line.
Okay, straight line. We had a Fox body. Boyd never been in the car. Took it to straight line. He did his part. Boyd did all his part.
He did the
Boyd
chassis.
Boyd let go of the button. Went at 430. Never been out of the. It ain't never been that fast in his life. It was racing for another gentleman, and then it's like that car just. So we took this one to him and said, "Look, we're gonna go that way.
So I got the same,
Fix it."
the same computer.
Yeah, it's all everything the same.
And I got the same dash, but the small version.
Yeah, we didn't
As you.
Damn it,
It's
boy.
gonna be good.
And then who is this one?
That's the customers with.
So I'm waiting on the blower.
They buy these $100,000 cars, come to his little dweeb ass and say, "I'll spend 40 on it." They're like,
So he's getting like the 1,000 horsepower package. So like took it apart, put the headers on and everything. We sent the blower out, and unfortunately, sending parts out to get ported and stuff like that, it takes a while. So like stuff like when we take a car apart and we're waiting on parts, they don't sit outside.
No, they
Especially
come
not a
in.
car like this.
No, this car's fucking
Yeah.
nice.
This one, the gentleman's going to give to his son. He wants to put a V6 in it. And we didn't do the restoration work. He brought it to me and said, "I want to do a V6 and an automatic." And I said, "Why an automatic? It's a standard. It's a rare." He said, "No, I want my son to have it." Okay. So I got the V6 I'm building. He gave me specific instructions. He said, "You can't cut this and you can't cut that." And I went, "Well, how am I going to put a V6 in?" He said, "Oh, that's your problem. I'm going to pay you." So we're going to put an automatic, and the V6 is short enough. I wanted to do a 350 Chevy, but it's too long. And so he says, "Okay, when do I get it back?" And I said, "It'll probably be 6-8 months." He goes, "Okay, I'll see you then." So that's what we're almost to the point where I got the rip motor. It took me over 6 months to find a V6 unit, 3.8. They don't make them. It's like, so I had a company finally got me one built, and now we're gonna put it together. But it's a Willis. It's a nice. Whoever did the restoration work did awesome.
keep that thing on us.
That's a Boyd's pet.
Oh yeah.
That's a bombero.
I feed him every day.
Pet spider.
Alright guys, so big shout out to my boy Boyd for taking on this badass project. Like I said, we're gonna become one of the fastest.
Yeah.
I say one of the fastest because there's always gonna be somebody faster. You know
Always somebody faster, but
So,
it's racing.
it's
Anything
racing,
can happen.
yeah. So we're gonna become one of the fastest, and we're gonna build this truck. And hopefully, once we get done with this one, we can build the Coyote that you got in there, the Fox body.
Get
And
you in the car game.
yeah, get us in the car game. That way, we have a little bit of everything. Cause competing a truck like this versus a car like Demonology's, the weight difference is what's different. You
The
know.
weight difference, aerodynamics is even a difference.
So
like,
so whenever we have a car, like, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Demonology wants to call me out, we gonna, hey, get the Mustang. Well, I mean, your Mustang is still.
yeah,
you
but the Fox bodies, they're so easy to make fast. They're like the cheat code to drag racing. So
Yeah.
everybody's got one. You might as well get one.
Yeah, so we might as well build it. We got the parts from King Cobra. All right, boy. Also, guys, if you guys want to see updates on King Cobra, which he will be posting on his Instagram, check out his Instagram. And if you want to see more full-length videos, check out his YouTube. He's gonna be posting them there. What's your Instagram, boy?
Boyd Bombero, just all lowercase letters, same thing on YouTube. So like I said, we'll be doing a build series on it, showing every little step in the process, and so you guys can keep along, and obviously they'll be stopping in for updates and whatnot every now
Yes,
and then.
sir.
But yeah, so I guess February's our
Next race
yeah,
event.
we can do February as our goal, and yeah, it'll be done by then. We'll be testing before then, and it'll be a good time. It'll be a lot faster.
Yes, sir. Also, guys, check this out. Follow him for, like, if you have a 2024 Mustang and you're like in the market, you're gonna be in the market for a turbo kit, like the ones he's building. Make sure to hit him up now and just, you know what I'm saying. That way he knows more or less how many kits he has to build, and he can plan ahead. So, I mean, those kits look pretty good. I mean, the one that he has on his personal car, the fast one, that was built in-house as well.
Correct, yeah,
so it's gonna be a badass
We
setup.
do all our fab stuff in house, and it's all tested and proven on my stuff first. That way, we don't test on customer cars. I don't want somebody else to have to pay for a mistake that I make. So we test everything in house, and that way, whenever it's offered to somebody, like kind of like on your truck, everything that we're gonna be doing, I've done before. I know what works and what doesn't work. So it's all gonna be proven, no issues, and like I said, you can't buy them unless I have them in stock. So
All right, boy, we out.
appreciate you guys. See you guys.
Pues mira, Papa Exclusive vino porque van a levantaron unas partes aquí, pero ya que está aquí le vamos a enseñar el carro que compramos. Tampoco no lo mencioné aquí que compramos ese carro, ¿verdad?
Yo creo que no.
Bueno, guys, so, el papá de Boyd me dijo, hey, tengo ese carro. Yo le dije, ok, I'll take it. Danny dice, hey, está con madre el carro, güey. Dice Danny que está bien perro.
Bien chingón.
Mire, man,
Ya la C10 QA1 también.
es un Ford. ¿Está chido o no? No, acá está aquí.
Está chingón este. Maverick.
No, está chido, pero no es este. Un Mustang FASTBACK.
FASTBAck.
Dice Danny que está bien red.
Perro. ¿Verdad que sí, Alex?
Un poquito, sí.
Tomás, se lo voy a llevar a usted. ¿Eh? Para que le haga restoration.
Estas madres no vamos a dejar. Estas madres, mira, pinche nido. Esta madre la vamos a dejar, pero como nuevo.
Y lo bueno que venden muchos panos para estos.
Y este le vamos a desarmar completamente, a dejarlo en puros calzones.
Mamalón.
No, la neta, estos carros honestamente hasta da gusto trabajar. Porque son pocos los que hay. ¿Cómo va a quedar?
No, está todo bien derechito, güey.
No, al chile que
El body está bueno.
derechito, maje.
Derechito, no, está bueno, el carro
El
está
señor
bueno.
dijo que él lo compró porque él lo iba a armar, pero dice que ahorita no tiene tiempo, que me dio un precio pulga.
¡Ay, hijo de la chingada! Estos son los buenos para hacerlos.
So, no, mire, ma, dice que aquí nomás estos aquí los remates.
Sí,
y
se
van
quita.
todos-
Sí, viene.
Ven el pano.
Venden
Venden
todo
el
el
pano.
pano. Y luego lo que me gusta es que los pisos no están muy no muy así,
Muy
man. Así,
puteados.
pero miren,
¿Lo vas a llevar a Sembla?
Sí.
mire el
Esto lo
piso,
vamos
man,
a
cómo
hacer.
se mira. No, sí está golpeado, pero no así como...
No, pero ese no está tan mal.
Hasta lo de atrás. Ajá.
O sea, lo vamos a hacer bien chido, nuevo. Va a quedar
Sí,
nuevecito.
que sea un proyecto de long time, pero que quede
No,
very
pero
nice.
en estos carros honestamente da gusto trabajarlo porque le tomas una foto como está y como va a quedar este
Es
pinche
el
carro.
mismo que trae el de Gas Monkey, ¿no? El green one.
Ah, sí.
The one with the off-road tires.
Sí, es ese, güey. Sí,
Creo que
ese
sí.
es igualito.
Es que no sé.
¿Está chido, no, man?
Bien bonito.
Está bonito.
¿Qué color vas a agarrarle?
No sé. Se me hace que un... ¿Qué color estará chido, Dumbo?
Es que en estos El negro, el rojo.
El negro y el rojo son los más.
Se me hace que rojo para que se vean todos los
Sí,
black axes con el
rojo.
big splitter in the front.
Todo bien pintado por abajo. No, vas a ver qué chulada vamos a dejar en este.
No,
pinche
pues
carro.
me dijo eso y ahorita que le hice a Boy el cheque de las partes, le dije, "Hey, de una vez incluye el carro para que sepa que estamos en serio". Ya él se lo pagué eso.
Este
El
estaría
carro,
bien con madre hacer un series que nos estamos llevando y sacándolo de aquí a la
¿Sí?
verga.
Pues ya que lo vengamos por él, ahorita no, hay que traer a Vargas y a Jared para que nos ayuden a pucharlo.
Sí.
Pero
sí,
el nombre de la mera neta que está bien derechito, madre,
Pues
mire.
está entero. Está enterito.
Mustang, y luego ya somos Mustang, pues ya tenemos King Cobra
Y
y...
en este carro vamos a hacer, quiero que hagas el video desde cómo lo vamos a desmantelar. Le vamos a hacer su sandblaster y luego le vamos a echar su primer para empezarlo a trabajar todo el metal. Para que quede.
Todo esto se lo cortan, ¿verdad, man?
Si todo lo que está mal, cortarlo y ponerle lámina nueva.
Nada de bando, ponerle lámina nueva
Lámina
para que...
nueva para que quede bien chingón. Porque eso es lo importante de estos que queden.
Sí. So, tiene otro Mustang que me va a vender también. Tiene otro carro allá que también me va a vender. So, de poquito a poquito lo vamos a comprar porque
¿Cuántos
todos
compramos hoy?
Para tener garaje.
¿Eh?
¿Cuántos carros compramos hoy?
3.
Compramos 3 carros. Venimos de acá, que este y este.
Aquí, ¿no?
Sí, que este, bueno, sí me lo llevo. Este también.
Así es.
Es que está chido. Aquí, bueno, nomás vamos a sacar este, nosotros los vamos a dejar.
Para tener listo el garage con puro clásico de este tipo, es otra cosa.
Nah, pero sí compraste el rojo, güey.
No, ese todavía no, pero dije que sí.
¿De qué?
Un rojo que tienen allá.
¿Sí?
Ponérselo y ya.
Guys, los compas de Pipeliners Cloud nos mandaron este producto aquí. Quieren que le hacemos un test. Hoy no va a salir en el video, pero o lo ponemos hoy, viejo. No, es que ya es tarde, ¿verdad? Se me hace que mañana.
Para mañana, hacer algo mañana, chingón.
Mañana vamos a sacar la Green Machine, le vamos a dar chicharrón. Nomás
Ahí
que
está bien
ocupamos-
grandote, está con
¿Ya
madre.
le pusiste llanto nuevo, vale? Eso chingado, ¿eh?
Y hasta da vueltas, güey. Qué bonito.
Ya cuando se aprieta ya no se puede dar vuelta.
No, pues claro que no, viejo, pues va a estar apretado.
No, pero se puede quebrar, pues. Antes del show, calmado. No, aflójalo, flaco, porque le van a estar dando vuelta.
Sí, no, afloja lo que dé vuelta. Porque tenemos una roulette.
Mira,
Está chido de pasar una roulette, viejo, ¿eh?
Ajá.
Alright.
mira.
Ajá. Y ponerle aquí. Oye, sí está perro, viejo, ¿eh?
Sí.
Para los meats.
Ándale,
Que ponerle aquí algo
$1000.
y que
500.
que le pegue.
Cálmate. $1000 dice.
Ah, cabrón, sácalos, pues. Una sombrilla,
Dale,
que
sombrilla,
sí es
dale.
una sombrilla.
Es una sombrilla.
Sí es una sombrilla, güey.
Sí.
Dani, vamos a grabar. Guys, so, para los que están viendo este YouTube channel, estamos regalando $200 a un subscriber every day until the 25th. So we're gonna go pick the winner right now for one. All right, Danny, you ready to pick the winner?
Yeah, let's get it.
Check it out, guys. So ahí están todos los subscribers. Can you scroll? Ahí están todos los nombres, guys. Go ahead and input it right here.
A ver, ¿quién lo va a hacer?
I'll do it. Go. Let's go.
Pues su.
Ahí está.
Damn.
D Asa 5235. That's the winner.
Bueno, chicken dinner.
Winner,
missing
winner,
the
chicken
grand
dinner.
giveaway.
D Asa 32. No, D Asa 5235.
Much you want?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gracias a todos los subscribers, guys. Good luck. If you didn't make it, if you didn't win this time, maybe on tomorrow's, go subscribe right now. Like I said, you'll get entries on the 200 giveaway and on the truck giveaway. Ya que esté pintada, la vamos a regalar. Let's get it. ¿Este cómo se llama, viejo?
Era una air water cooler para el supercharger.
So, lo que pasó con este supercharger, guys, es que estaba craqueado. Esos vatos lo mandaron a arreglar, pero no jaló muy bien arreglado.
No, ya estaba todo cortado y arreglado y seguía liqueando. Desde que encargamos un core, el rallador le vamos a poner esta y luego otra tapa atrás. Que no va a ser esta, le voy a fabricar una Daniel más gruesa. Ahí tengo el aluminio y todo para que quede más reforzada.
¿Por qué, viejo?
Porque esa ya está
Boluda.
boluda.
Oh, pero esa tapa adentro tiene para que circule el agua.
Es una tapa nomás, un tanque.
Un tanquecito, de ese tanquecito, porque no puede ser flat.
No.
Tiene que ser un tanquecito donde pueda circular el agua.
Sí, un tanquecito.
No, sí, ya está boludo.
Sí, ya cuando se hacen así todos boludos, ya está valiendo mal. Es que está todo tapado, güey. Cuando lo que tiene que, así en los radiadores, nunca puedes usar agua de la llave. No puedes usar agua de la llave. Tienes que usar como antifreeze o distilled water.
¿Por qué? Porque el óxido es lo que lo hace así, ¿o qué?
Ajá, lo hace así,
Sí,
lo tapa.
estaba bien echado a perder adentro.
Este
Gacho. Bien mojoso, bien feo, bien.
tiene que ser como un aceite, ¿verdad? No puede ser agua normal.
Que no puede ser agua normal.
Porque como el supercharger de la FASTBACK tiene un aceite, güey. Se me hace que si le echas ese jala con madre, ¿verdad, viejo?
Sí, hay que echarle ese mismo.
Sí. El supercharger.
Ya. Es lo mismo que trae este supercharger, trae el de la FASTBACK adentro, ahí está circulando el agua.
Entonces échale ese, se lo venden ahí en Mopar.
Y en vez de hacerla con icebox y que echarle hielo, en el chile, a lo mejor. Ya con el chile no andas echándole hielo y la
Pero
chingada.
tú puedes hacer el chile esta.
Sí, los venden los chiles.
Está chingona,
Ya. Pero ya le quitamos el tanque de este lado.
Ese era el que más se ocupaba porque
Este
ese es el que trae los fittings. Y se mira que este es bueno, se mira que es CNC.
Sí, bueno.
Made in USA, dice ahí.
Ya se va a fabricar el nuevo de ese para que no falle.
Ya que llegue el core, le vamos a poner el S y el otro lado el tanque, soldado. Y luego ya le vamos a poner este también para atornillar.
Pero lo que tiene lo bueno de este, que le puedes cambiar lo de arriba. Lo puedes hacer a 2.9 o 3 el break de arriba.
Porque ahorita ya se llama wine. Ahorita ya
Sí, se oye bonito.
Sí, se ve bonito.
Nunca se escuchó así cuando
No.
estaba yo en la clon.
No.
Negro.
Andamos arreglando el mes que nos hicieron allá encima. Nomás lo habíamos hecho provisionalmente para que jalara. Pero ahorita lo estamos arreglando bien como lo habíamos hecho la primera vez.
Quede bien.
Que quede bien porque allí le habían puesto cositas y no. Ahorita ya estamos checando eso, poniéndolo bien al 100 y pues dándole...
También había liqueado de acá, ¿no, vale?
No, eso ya se arregló.
Ok.
Eso se arregló, eso era la manguera es la que estaba jodida, esta manguera. No aguantó de
La
aquí,
presión.
La presión de entrar las clampas originales.
Sí, no, y ahorita hay que ordenarle otra vez sus body panels. Ok, guys, so ahora sí ya vamos a tener que agarrar all the parts for the green machine so we can put it back antes de que empiece show season otra vez. Que se mire con madre. So we're gonna hit up the homies over at Auto Metal Direct para que nos manden todos los cachos otra vez. Le voy a decir que ocupo una full B. Es más, si la pueden mandar ya armada, que la manden armada para no batallar.
Aquí da vuelta el trailer ahí que la baje de volada.
También los compas de US Max nos van a mandar rinecitos nuevecitos para que empiece el season mamalón. Y luego ya, se me hace que le quiero poner el sonido a esta, ¿vale?
Ahí está.
Sí.
Lo único...
Interior, sound system, pero nomás para atrás nada, nomás acá enfrente.
Sí, pero... lo único que me da un poquito de cosa es de que, haz de cuenta, toda la parte de atrás con lo caliente se está ardiendo.
¿Cómo que para los amplificadores?
Para los cables, amplificadores...
No, pues le pueden poner allí su Dynamat.
Pues yo se lo quité encima porque se estaba prendiendo, haz de cuenta.
¿El Dynamat?
Ajá,
¿Adentro?
adentro.
Que le pongan una pinche tabla.
Algo que le, o sea,
Insulación.
fabricarle algo.
Era una madera, un pedazo de madera, güey, pero que tenga bedliner afuera.
Ándale.
Para que esté bien protegido.
Sí.
Para que no se queme la
¿Bloto?
madera.
sea,
¿Bloto?
Algo
No
que
mames, no, güey.
Algo que le pongan.
Center console, bucket seats, que le arreglen acá. Eso se me hace que se lo tengo que llevar exclusivo para que lo arreglen, ¿no?
El dash.
Ajá.
No, los compadres no venderán uno ya para cambiárselo. Los de Aero.
A lo mejor y sí.
Porque si lo componemos, pues no va a quedar.
Eso es el metal que está
Sí,
adentro. Que
adentro.
se dobló. Se le voy a decir a ver si venden uno completo.
Es el metal, el esqueleto de atrás. Pues, ya se dobló.
También ocupamos steering column.
Tuvo duro el golpe,
Tuvo duro pinche marazón. Pero la Green Machine viene más fuerte. Esta va a agarrar full sound system. La OG va a agarrar full sound system y luego full paint job.